Today, we're talking about size and location, because when it comes to fibroids, those two things are misunderstood and frequently oversimplified. People are often reassured that a fibroid is small, and they get confused because it seems like their symptoms don't match what the imaging is showing. So I want to walk through what size really means and what location really means, and why neither tells the full story on its own. Talking about size and location, fibroids don't start large. They actually start small, about the size of a blueberry, and then over time, they can grow. I'm just using some household objects to give you an idea of how large they can get. But this is not even the largest fibroid that I've had to take out. So size is part of the problem, but location really tells the story. Let's have a basic anatomy review. So here's my pelvis. We have the bladder, the uterus, the spinal cord, and the rectum. So let me use this Christmas ornament just to demonstrate location. If a fibroid is between the bladder and the uterus, it can cause someone to have a lot of pressure symptoms. Some patients will even say they're not able to empty their bladder completely, or they feel like they have frequency. They even complain that they keep having a UTI, but really it's the symptoms from this large rock between the fibroid and the uterus. Now, let's take this same exact fibroid and put it on the back surface of the uterus. Now, this fibroid is sitting between the uterus and the spinal column. Some of my patients complain of back pain. In fact, some of them even complain of leg pain. And also, if the fibroid is lower in the back, it can be pressing on the rectum, causing rectal pressure. Now, the anatomic location is also important in the amount of bleeding that someone has. Let's bring out Miss Betty. So fibroids can grow anywhere in the wall of the uterus, on top of the uterus. Fibroids that tend to sit in the muscle layer of the uterus tend to cause really heavy bleeding. Fibroids that are in the canal of the uterus can cause fertility problems, and they can also cause bleeding. And some fibroids that sit underneath the skin of the uterus cause those same pressure symptoms. These are the ones that tend to grow very large because they often are asymptomatic until they get very large. So again, it's not just size, it's not just location. Size and location matter, and they are actually the leading cause of the various symptoms. So size and location both matter. Size tells part of the story, but location often explains why some women with the same exact size fibroids experience very different symptoms. Now that we understand how size and location matter, we can move on to understanding what are the symptoms.